Total Research Associates has been doing a survey that we discussed earlier, and you have some new results to discuss.
In this part of the survey, what we asked people about is how satisfied or dissatisfied they were with the government's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. And we had really striking results. People are almost unanimous in being satisfied with the government's response. And 1/3 told us they were completely satisfied, and 6 in 10 said they were mostly satisfied. And I will tell you that is much higher than the general level of satisfaction we see with the government in our tracking data. So this is really positive to see how supportive the population is of the actions that the government has taken.
Can you give an example of some of the questions you would have asked the people that you called?
Yeah, so we asked them just that, how satisfied they were with the government's response. And then we asked them why. So why they were satisfied or why they were dissatisfied. And predominantly they told us that the government's doing a good job or they're doing everything they can. They also said that there was really good communication and that the government was keeping the public up to date. And they also said that the government took concrete actions to minimize the spread, including implementing the lockdown. So there were really good examples that people cited of why they were satisfied with the government's response.
Right.
And there were a few people who told us that they were dissatisfied. There were only 25 of 400 who were dissatisfied. And they told us things like there was poor communication in their view, or they thought that the lockdown should have started sooner, or that they need to improve testing. Yeah, when we asked people about the shelter-in-place order, and that was in full effect at the time that we collected data, 2/3 of residents told us they thought it was highly effective in stopping the spread of COVID-19. And there were just a few people who told us that they didn't think it was effective. And they said they believed that to be the case because they didn't think it was restrictive enough, or they saw instances of people not following the rules. But generally, people were really satisfied, and they thought it was an effective way to help stop the virus.
67%. I wonder how that would compare to other areas that have had similar regulations in place.
Yeah, we have done research on similar kinds of restrictions in other jurisdictions, and generally people are, it's not great for anyone, but I think there's a widespread realization that this is the right thing to do in order to protect everyone. We try to mirror the census data so that we make sure that we talk to people of all different ages, all across different parishes, to make sure that we get people from different genders as well. So we do have a truly representative sample of the population.